G'day everyone, we are live. It is Monday and I am going to continue on with this jelly roll. Now, I have to tell you, I've thrown it into a box and it's everywhere. So, I'll just go through very briefly. Sorry, I'm crossing over in front of the camera. So very briefly, I start with a piece in the middle and I put wadding in it and double it over, stitch up and down a couple of times in a zigzag, hi Cherie, and then I've started going around. Now I've changed my thread to a black, not for any particular reason other than I wanted to. And so I've started at the side, worked my way around, and I've come back to full way around once. Only done it once so far. I haven't touched this since the last time we were doing it. And I just wanted to show you. I have a basket sitting there. It is all folded the same way. Nothing's changed. And I have my wadding, which is rainbow batting. They're ready to go. I've got more on order coming, so I'm getting there eventually. I've got my walking foot on my machine. You need your walking foot on your machine. It's very important. Otherwise, you'll just never jump over it all. I'm just having a look on my thing. Got my thing up and running. Hi, Yvonne, Terry. Just get it going. And Michelle, g'day, g'day. So I'm just going to turn it to zigzag. Now I'm going to put my zigzag on around about 4, I think it was, or 3.5, 4 wide, and I'm going to make it around about 1 close, like the width between each other, between themselves. So not the width of the stitch, the gap in between them. So I'm just going to cut off some of these. So now I've got black in the top and bottom now, so it won't matter. And you will need, when doing this, best press of some sort. You've got your iron, dry iron, okay, scissors, all that sort of stuff. So placing it underneath your machine. Good afternoon, Helen. I'm going to zoom it in a little bit so you can see a bit better. See if I can get you over there. Don't want the camera to fall either. There we go. Really close. There we go. I know, is there somewhere to watch this later, Michelle? Also, is there sales tonight? Yes, there's sales tonight, Glenda, and this will be on later. So you'll be able to just put my foot down. You'll be able to watch this over and over again. Lucky you. Needle in the down, and I don't have my foot on, so. Now it's going to go through a lot of stuff, so it will make that clunky noise, that chunky noise. I think I just broke the top stitch. Yeah, I did. Hang on. Oh, I know why. Oops-a-days. I forgot. This is like a really thick thread. Hang on. Hang on. Let me just take that out. Let me just take that out and grab another one. That'll be why that sounded a bit crunchy. Hi Chris, what am I doing today? I am continuing on with the jelly roll rug. So to make this, you'll need 1 jelly roll, this size. You can make them bigger, of course. And you'll need at least 1.5 of the rainbow batting. Just make sure I grab that. go. Sorry, my hands are going to be in the way for a minute until I get me bits and pieces together. Nothing much, Pat. I've literally just gone over what we, very briefly gone over what we did the other day. Raise a needle bar. Okay, there we go. Now try. Oh, probably would have helped if I had have done needle down, needle up, and then done it. And then. There we go. Try again. Go back a little. Put it down. And trim that little bit off. I still can't find my glasses. It's going to be a real nuisance if I don't find them soon. Especially when we go this weekend. We've got gigs, so we've got the Great International Craft Show as well as the Shepparton Show, so we're going to be awfully busy. So as you go around, just feed it in nicely, nice and slow. If you miss any, we'll come back and get them. Don't stress. And you'll see that see how it's pulling up. That's all right if I want to make a basket, but that's not my intention to make a basket. You're welcome, Lynn. And Cheryl, hi. So I'll do a couple of rounds. It's going to be a bit like watching grass grow for you, just because you take it quite slow. Can you all hear me okay, or do I need to put the mic in? So I don't know if you can see, but I'm pushing it up against, so I'm pushing the sewn part up against the folded side. Suzanne, you might have to be a secret squirrel again. Oh dear. I'm just going to stop that. I know I've missed some. Oh no, maybe I haven't. I'm telling a lie. I'll soon find out when I take it off. So this becomes really quite repetitive. It's you just keep going, and as it gets bigger, like you get a bigger turn, you'll be able to speed up a little. So I'll just stop there and I'll do the cut off. Hi Veronica, we'll have to watch the replay. Michelle just got a few things going. Yeah, that's all right. So I've gone around there a second time. So you can see that'll be a little bit puffy there, but that'll press out. Hi Jan. And normally this is where you'll find if you've missed a seam, like you'll put a bit of pressure on it and you'll see if you've missed one. Doesn't seem like I have. Now that's quite curved, as you can see, so we're going to need to flatten that. So you literally only do, when you first start, I'll just bring that back out. There we go. I'll lean it forward a little. I don't want it to fall over, which it's very precariously sitting there, just very nicely. Don't bump the table. So what you do now is, turn it on. Can't see that. Yeah, turn it on. Oh, this is a new one. And just really give it a good soaking with it. I use the scent-free one. only because I use it on the quilts as well, and I don't, you can use the scented ones, but I don't want anyone's quilt smelling like anything, because I don't know whether they've got, you know, hay fever issues or allergies or whatever. So just really press it down, really push down. It'll steam away, which is fine. So we'll do one side and then we'll turn it over. Oops, today, sorry about that. And you can see it'll sort of, like, I don't know how to explain it. It sort of bulges up a bit there in between the stitching, sort of bubbles up. Where do you get scent-free starch? Lynn, I stock it, love. It's 15 a bottle. It's called Best Press. Most Spotlights, oh, they might not have it, but most quilting shops will have it if you've got a local. So then you turn it over and you do it again on the back. Hi, Deb. I'll even give it a little bit more. Don't be frightened to use it. Let it really soak in. And when I starch things too, like say just normal starching, so I have a way of doing starching that really works. And I find I don't have to restarch all the time, and I'll go through that a little bit as well. So really flatten it down so that it's now pancake. See? Nice pancake. And you have to do that every row or two. As you get further out, you can leave it 2 or 3 rows, but when you first do it, you need to do it every row or 2. Just quickly, I've got these little fellas that I undid the other day. So these are on a bias. Okay, so they'll stretch. You can see how it's on a bias that I unpicked. So I'll just pop that aside. I'll just show you how it's quite soft and quite fine. When you do starch, let it sit and soak. I can actually see the pattern better now it's wet. It's got like a spotty pattern on it. So I'm just going to let that sit for a few minutes. Go make a cuppa. While that's sitting and resting, I'm going to pop this up. Come on. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to do another row. So when you use any starch, always spray it on, let it sit and soak right into those fibres, and then we'll come back to it. Any questions at the moment at all? all good, your end? Okay. Oh, I just heard it chuck spaz. Don't know what happened there, but I cut it off just in case. I'm going to just come back to this. There. Please don't fall over. Phone. And just don't put the iron right on, just above it. You know why that happened, don't you? Because I've got like crappy bottom of my iron. Just above it. Really don't go pushing and pulling, just above it. And very, very lightly iron. But like, I'm not stretching, I'm not pulling. I am just lightly going over. You can see it's starting to dry. It'll steam away because of the moisture. You can turn it over. Fluff on it. And what you get is, see how much firmer it is compared to what it was. So that is there. That is the same fabric here. Just there. That one there. Okay. And you can see how soft it is. It's really soft. This one, still soft, but it's got a firmness about it. And you can almost see that, you know, you can bend it, but you can't sort of crease it the same way without really folding into it. So you can see that there's a difference between how soft that is and how much it moves compared to the next one. Okay, so that's that one. And this white, it's nice and wet. And you do the same thing, just above it. Really, 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 really lightly. It's getting caught on stuff. It's all good. If you go straight into it and push and shove, you're going to stretch it. The idea is not to stretch. So on the bias now, I've still got a bit of stretch, but not high clear, but not as bad as what I had on here, which is a lot worse, a lot more, and it's not as bad. You can see, and it feels tougher, like it feels stronger. So when you're starching things, the idea is to soak your fabric in it and just really gently iron. Or press. Don't stretch. No stretching. Don't touch it with your hands unless you have to. Just very, very lightly. I'm not pushing down, I'm just holding it very lightly until the fabric dries. And you can see straight away it's a lot stiffer. See how much stiffer it is? It's like, see how much stiffer that is? If I hold that up, that's that bit of white there, like that. If I hold that up, whoop, it folds over, but it doesn't flop. See how that one wants to flop? I'm delayed because I was distracted by Chris quilting. Yes, it's gorgeous quilt. So there's the other one. See how it'll flop, but it won't fold over, it won't bend over like the other one does. So I can hold them both in the same spot, and you can see how that one's curling over. This one's more like a paper, where it's sort of more sturdy. So that's the difference starch will make in your fabric. So before you cut anything that you're going to cut on a bias, most people advise that you would starch first and then trim, and then you'll end up with that sort of really nice firm look to it. Okay, so that's starching your white, or any fabric, the batik, anything. All right, so getting back to this thing. Yeah, it's an awesome quilt that Chris is doing. All done. Okay, so I'm going to go around a little bit more. Oh, actually, I need to find out why it decided to crack a spaz. Give me your bobbin. Oh, come unthreaded. Okay, little darling. No, wrong one. Shush. Okay. Nope, I didn't thread it very well, did I? There we go. Okie doke. Okay, so let's continue on. I'll be distracted with that. A little moment it did. Alrighty. So just hold those two edges together and work your way around. It's pretty cool, pretty easy. And I think the beauty of this stuff, oh, what's it doing? Computer's gone spaz. Sorry. Go around to there. Don't know what just happened. It's decided to shut down on me. Oh, there we go. So you can see it's curving up. Okay, it does look awesome. Chris's quilt's awesome. So it's starting to curve up. You can see how it's starting to curve. So again, we give it a nice good spray. And we place that iron down on it. And it's a dry iron. Now I'm pushing down on this one, so I don't know if you can see that. Just down there a bit more. So now I'm really pushing down. You can see one half where I've ironed there, and you can see this half here, it's still folded, and that side there is nice and flat. So you just turn it around and do the other side. And you just continually go around and round and round in circles. You've got all those, excuse me, jelly roll strips all joined. They're all folded in half. They're all ready to go. And you just keep going around and round and round in circles. Or squares, whatever shape you've decided to make the rug into. That's how you go. Okay, so that is now your friend will adore. See how flat it is? Like cardboard. It's good, hey? To say your friend will adore her gift, Chris, to her Love Spider web pattern that Michelle has done. It brings a quilt to life. You must be absolutely thrilled. Thank you, Claire. Yeah, she was pretty excited when she saw it. Because I just picked the pattern out myself, as you do. So, getting back to this, I'm going to just, I'm going to zoom in here, except I can get you right in there. Right into there. Yes, so not everyone, but I don't know if the girls put them in everyone, but everyone's got a little prezi in their thing, so you should be able to see that. So put it back to straight stitch, Okay, and you'll see that this is fairly open. Nothing has been sewn down. I've got it clipped with one clip, like that. You're welcome. I said to everyone the other day, or yesterday, they're from Julie Donaghy, and she had them. They little gifts that she had. She used to do the market with, and she said we could put them in the gifts, in as gifts for you guys. So that is from Julie with love, I'd say, and she's the one who had the threads. I usually have a pattern choice up to Michelle. Something gothic, yes. So I found something fairly gothic. Okay, so once you get that in here, under there, and foot down, needle down, and I generally hold it out like this. I've got the two sides folded in, and you can just wiggle with your fingers. You don't have to pin it all the way. You can if you like. Thank you, Claire. I'm just going to go back and stitch that, and stitch reasonably close to the edge, and keep going. You just keep going. You do a little bit at a time. And normally I did this whole thing first, and then I did the actual rug part. So for me to be doing it half and half is different to what I did before. So I'm up to the point where I can't go any further because I've got a thing there, clip. So I'm going to pull it out. Got the wadding, the rainbow batting in the middle. I'll take that baby out there. And up here, off screen, you can just see I'm folding in those two sides like that. So, like that in. And I've got a fold there because I pressed these in half. So I'm going to clip that just there. And with the fingers, here, hold and stitch. This goes pretty quickly. It's quite benign. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. It's quite easy. Have you done Lynette Borg, have you done my invoice yet? Maybe. From last week? No. No. I haven't done any invoices from last week. Get up to there. Because this week I'm going away to Shepparton, you will find there will be no invoicing until next week. So you're basically getting like 2 weeks sort of relief. Although, I mean, I will do live sales from the show. You know I love to do those. And I'll be doing demos. And I'll be doing classes with gigs. And you know, I like to take you around. 2 weeks ago, oh, definitely have, or maybe I haven't sent it. I'll double check, Lynette. So, yeah. The girls might not have packaged it. Double check. So you just keep going and you'll get this big long what happened to her. No, I'd say she's heading for x-ray. I'd say she's had a fall of some sort by the sounds of it, unless she's got horses and she's been kicked, which I don't think she has because they're sheep farming. I didn't think she was a horsey person. So as far as I know, yeah, I'd say she's got something going wrong. Sounds like she's had a fall though, which is not good. Because she's got the show this weekend. She'll be spewing. She'll be more worried about that than anything else, I can guarantee you. She'll be worried. She can't go to the show. She's got invoices to do. She'll be worried about all that. And you'll get to a point where you've got to join up your wadding. Okay, so when you get to the point where you come to the end of a wadding, or this one's been joined anyway, literally I just overlaid them a little bit. So if this one ends here, I overlaid the next one and just kept sewing. I didn't bother joining them, you know, with zigzag or anything. I know if I went to child's birthday party, always a dangerous activity. Well, that's true. Well, it's very true. She might have, I mean, if she's gone for x-rays, or they would have sent her the day before. You'd think they would anyway. These days, you never know. They're pretty slack on. Look what they did with Mary. She was in hospital with 2 weeks with 5 fractures, and the swelling, it took a week for the swelling to go down, and then a week later they decided, well, they better do the surgery, and once she had the surgery done, she was sort of out within 4 days or something. It's like, bang, get out. By the way, you can't walk. Yeah. So you can do this, you know, this is one of those projects, like, you can literally do this and talk at the same time and you don't lose concentration. Because there's nothing to really concentrate on. It's not like you're doing a full-blown pattern. So yeah, what you'll have is you just got to make sure that they're sewn together like that. You've caught both sides and the wadding is in the middle. All right, so that's what you're looking for. You want them sewn down so that nothing's popping out of the seam. She's not planning to do, she's not planning to do Shep as the grandchild. Oh, okay, all right, no worries. Okay. I would have thought she would have gone, but I suppose grandchildren come first, don't they? I don't know. I haven't got any. So, grandbabies. I would presume children and grandbabies. Your children come first, so I'd say grandbabies would be just the same. Alrighty. So just holding it down and stitch through. I think I'm using a size 90 needle, pretty sure of it actually, and that tends to go through quite easily. You could try a size 80, you might break a few, going through quite a bit. Geez, Lynette, that's crazy. I suppose they don't. At the moment, they're trying not to have too many people in hospital. I think they're frightened they're going to catch something, I think. Oh, days. I just lost me roll of wadding. Yeah. I'd rather, look, you're better off being at home anyway. I think there's less chance of you catching something at home than there is in a hospital. That's where all the diseases are. Alright. So that's pretty much it for now. So you would just keep going like this. You just keep stitching all the way until you get to the end. It'll be a massive, big, long snaky thing. And yeah, absolutely, Pat, I would say so. And just keep going. And once you've done that, then you can continue and build your rug up. And like I say, the different shape in the middle, yeah, it will be clear, yeah. The different shape in the middle will determine what shape it's going to be in the end. So if you've started with an oval shape like that, you're going to have that oval. If you start with a circle, you're going to end up with more circular. So depending on the shape, If you go square, you might always have that issue taking a corner. But because I've created the shape in the center rather than just having these joined together, because like I said the other day, that thought of joining these and having them crunched up like that and trying to get that to work and then turning the corner this way with another like a bit like that, I was like, how the heck am I going to get that to sit flat? Just about drove me mental. So I went, right, there's got to be a cheats version, I'm going to do it. So that's what I did. So I'm in the process to, I'm going to log off in a minute and we're going to go and do some another live demo with free motion quilting. So I'll finish this little fraction here and I'll come back in about 15 minutes and we'll do another little live. And then I've also got a project that I think that we could do. And I think that it'll be a closed one, so it'll just be between those, it'll be those who have bought the pattern. I have a pattern that I haven't shown you yet that I think you're going to really love. And I think that it'll be a little bit like how we do the owl one. We'll create our own group and it'll be something that we do once a month and just sit there and might take about, I reckon maybe 3 months, three 1 days, 4 1 days, and yeah, I reckon that we can get some more done, like another project, but it's a small one. What's the next live demo about? Free motion quilting, Claire. I'm just going to cut this off. Okay, so yeah, so just in chatting to you, I've done, you know, another good 1.5 meters, 2 meters, 1.5 meters. And then that will get joined onto the side of this baby and it'll just keep going around. I can still feel that it's cold, or like damp from the what do they call it, the best press. If you don't have best press, you can use things like Fabulon. I did use that last time, but I find that it does leave like a residue. So just zoom out a little bit more. It is a paint. Is it a painting one again? No, Claire, it won't be, but it'll be, it's someone else's pattern, and I have a certain amount of patterns, and I can get the little kits if, not the fabric, but the little tools that we need, if need be, unless you've got them yourself, but I'll wait until everyone signs up, and then I know how many I've got to get. Claire, best press is 15 a bottle that I have in stock. So yeah, so there you go. So you just keep going around and see how I've got that purple. I'm going to go back over that now black because everything else is black, so it's going to get changed to black again. So yeah, I think I've already changed that once, and I've got a bit of wadding showing through there. I'm going to get black texture. Do you think I should go to Craft Alive? I'm only half an hour from Shepparton. Oh, absolutely. Oh, Linda, have you ever been to a Craft Alive? Because it's so much fun. There's so many make and takes. There's things you can do and see and talk to so many people. If you can catch me, I'm normally running around like a blue-ass fly at these shows. But yeah, if you can hold me down for 5 minutes, we can even have a coffee. So talk to you soon, guys. Thanks for joining me. And we will know I like the purple. It's great contrast. I know, but, you know, there's no other purple thread there. Anyway, we'll see. I will see you back here at 3 o'clock and we'll do a bit of free motion quilting on Crackerjack and we can see pattern, or is it going to be a mystery? No, we can see the pattern, yes. Do you know if you can get a ticket? Yes, you can, although you do get in quicker. Can we see the pattern? Is going to be a mystery project? No, you can see the pattern. No worries, Claire. I will see you guys at 3 o'clock. Okay, bye.